Hey everyone, Ben here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we're trying to grow on the platform, and turn on the notification bell to be notified of all uploads and live streams. And if you did like today's video, then don't forget to hit a like down below because it helps other people to find our videos, and don't forget to comment down below on any suggestions for content that you have, or comment about today's content. Let me know what you thought. Let's get into the video. Alright, so I'm an avid old school Runescape player. I take breaks from it every now and again, but I do play it quite consistently. And I figured out a really interesting moneymaker you can do sort of mid-level to high level. It makes decent GP per hour. We're going to be taking on blue dragons in the Tavoli dungeon. Now, I know what you're thinking, blue dragons, not a lot of profit there, and that's kind of true when you compare it to other kinds of dragons. You know, stuff like green dragons, lava dragons, black dragons. However, this money-making method is a little bit different because we're going to be doing this severely AFK. Like, this is going to be ridiculous. So, a lot of people don't know there's actually a safe spot down in the Tavoli dungeon that most people don't know about. And this safe spot is actually really good because the gear we're using is not expensive. Now, what I would recommend is wearing any kind of magic armor, like ones that give you magic bonuses, because of what we're using. And the weapon we're using is the Black Salamander. So a lot of people don't know that salamanders actually exist, but they do. So if you go into either attack, ranged, or magic on your level screen, you'll see salamanders. So you've got swamp lizard, orange salamander, red salamander, and black salamander. So you can use whichever one that corresponds to your 3 levels, because you need to have the equal levels in attack, ranged, and magic in order to wield them. So you need to be able to wield at least one of these. And we're going to be using the magic attack on it, which is Blaze. Now, the cool thing with this magic attack is you can use it from safe spots because it counts as a ranged magic attack. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just take the Dusty Key. You don't need to take this if you have the agility level you need to be able to cross that line without it. I don't, unfortunately. My agility is only 52, so I can't cross that border yet, but take the Dusty Key, take a teleport with you to get back here to Falador if you're planning on chaining this, and then take food depending on your level. I only really need 1. If you're like a level 40 or 50, I'd recommend taking at least 3 or 4, maybe, fill the bottom row with food. And then use food, of course, that corresponds to your current hit points. So, Quran bombs do me well enough. 1 piece of Quran bomb should be fine, providing, of course, I don't get completely screwed over by the dragons. Now, we're going to head towards the Tavoli dungeon. We'll start there by walking. To make the most GP per hour, you're going to want to take as little with you as possible, because, of course, the more GP you spend, the less you make in profit. For anyone wondering as well what ammo you use to fire the salamanders, you use Haralander Tar. Now, this is another point that makes this super cheap, because I can't say it. Haralander Tar is super inexpensive. I picked up 5,000 of it from the GE, and I spent about 20k. No, it wasn't even that. It was like 10k. It was something like 10, 11, 12k, something like that. So it's super inexpensive to pick up compared to, like, you know, good runes for good magic attacks, or like decent arrows or decent crossbow bolts. Like, you can make a good amount of money here, and the max hit is not that bad on the Black Salamander. The max hit on the Black Salamander is around, I'd say, at least at my level, it's around a 20, which is not bad, and you do hit with the thing consistently. And the Black Salamander itself is inexpensive. It only costs about 500 GP on the GE. So it's super cheap. Like, it's insanely cheap. I'm hoping that my camera looks good too. I've got my new webcam today, so hopefully that looks good. I've also created new filter presets for my microphone, so hopefully that sounds decent. I'll know at the end of this recording, so if you guys see this, I'll be okay with it. If not, then I guess, welp. But we're going to run through the tunnels, of course. Like I said, if you have the agility level, you can bypass all of this running. I don't. I will be working on my agility at some point soon to get it so I don't have to run around. But if you need to run around, don't worry about it. It takes a couple of minutes to get there. And the good thing is each trip of this takes about 10 minutes. For the record as well, this gear setup would work with lava dragons as well, because there's a safe spot of lava dragons you can use. But the problem with doing it at lava dragons is you're going to constantly be under the threat of a PKer. Like, lava dragons is definitely worth a lot more money than blue dragons, but you run that added risk of running into PKs. Not to mention, you would have to run to level 20 wilderness to be able to warp out, and that's assuming you're not being attacked by a PKer, because lava dragons are in deep wilderness. They're at like level 45 wilderness. They're pretty deep in there, so just be mindful of that if you're planning on... If you want to see a lava dragons video, let me know in the comments down below. But this is going to be the safe spot for blue dragons here in Tavali. So we're here. We're going to go through the gate, and then we're going to go over this way. Now, you see this pillar here? This is where we're going. So there is one tile that is a safe spot. Which is right... No, not there. It is right there. Thank you. This tile right here is a safe spot. So all you have to do is just sit here and wait for the dragon to perish. That's literally what you do. So when the next one spawns, because these aggravate on you, it will auto aggro and come straight to this spot. And then you can just keep attacking it, pick up your loot, get back into the spot, keep attacking. The only time you might run into a little bit of a problem is when the aggro wears off after 10 minutes. If you're here for long enough. So if that's the case, all you do is just attack the dragon when it's walking about around here, and you just bring yourself back to this spot here. So this tile specifically is the one you want to go to. If I can get tile markers open. Tile indicators, there we are. So we'll just take the dragon bones, the blue dragon hide, get back in spot. So it's this tile right here. This is the one you want, right where I'm standing. So sort of like a little bit north by northeast of these skulls here. And as you can see, the dragon's coming back in, and all you have to do is keep attacking it with the black salamander. That is it. And you just pick up the dragon bones, the blue dragon hide, and you can make a ton of money from this. I was here AFKing for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours last night, and I made something like 700k. Which really isn't that bad. Of course, the GP you're going to make per hour is going to be heavily dependent on your magic damage because of how much damage you can do with the salamander. Not to mention how long you can survive here as well. Survival is a big aspect of this. But let me know what you think of this moneymaker in the comments down below. Let me know of any other moneymakers you might want to see, and I'll hopefully try and bring you some, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Hey everyone, thank you for watching today's video. Above is a preview of the previous upload, and if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe please, because we're trying to grow on the platform. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell to be notified of all uploads and live streams, and if you liked the video, why not leave it a like? It really does help other people to find my videos, and don't forget to comment down below on any content you want to see, or what you thought about this video specifically. Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one.